As we all know, Need for Speed Unbound has been out for almost 3 months now, but since its launch, we have had little to no updates on what's going on. Now, we were told that cops would be added to multiplayer, as well as some other features such as more events and an expanded story. Although, with fewer current players than Need for Speed Heat, is the game dead? Is all this too little too late? Today we're going to talk about what's going on with Need for Speed Unbound, specifically regarding its post-launch updates and support. In case you didn't know, Need for Speed Unbound is a race game that has been out for a few months now. It has a loud and vibrant customization system, as well as a unique racing elements and effects. Overall, it was a pretty solid game, and sure, it had a few issues. It wasn't a game that disappointed. But as with any game, players have been eagerly waiting for these updates and support post-launch that we were originally promised. So let's cut to the chase, shall we? What's going on with Need for Speed Unbound's post-launch updates and support? Well, although I'm happy to report that the developers have been hard at work, releasing regular updates to improve the game and to add new content, we have heard very little about what's going on. One of the most significant updates would be the addition of new cars. As with Need for Speed Unbound, the game, even in vanilla spec, delivers at that front. With over 100 cars, you're not exactly going to be bored. And of course, when you add more vehicles to the update, players are going to have even more access to even better cars. Developers have also been working on improving the overall gameplay experience, which in fairness, as crap as the last update was, they did do a bit of that. I know in the online mode, if you could nerf a piece at the B class, and I think that's been patched now, thank God. And as well, they also added in small little just fixes to stuff like the handling and just little areas as well, just to make the game a lot more fun and engaging. Now, I'm not one to shy away from giving criticism, but I have to say, the developers have done an job, let's say, with the post-launch updates for Need for Speed Unbound. As their Twitter admin would make you believe, they're generally showing commitment to improving the game and keeping the players engaged. But from what I can see so far, that hasn't been the case. Sure, maybe they are looking at the current state of the game and seeing what people are being critical about and adjusting their updates to that. But the reality is that, as I just said, the game's been out for the 2nd of December. It's now the 1st of March of this recording, and I'm starting to think that they have abandoned the game a little bit. Now, although I do think the overlords at EA are partially responsible, maybe they're just not showing much faith or commitment in this game, and they would rather that they just develop the new game rather than put effort into this one, which is a similar fate to Heat. Hopefully that's not the case though. In fact, they have even announced a roadmap for further updates, promising even more content and improvements in the coming months, from new cars to new game modes. So, if this is true, then the future is certainly bright for Need for Speed Unbound. There is speculation that we will be getting another update this month, which is good, and if that is the case, and if it's a big one, I will definitely be covering it. So, make sure you've hit that subscribe button just so you. It's just a shame that we've had to wait so long for updates, whereas other games would have gotten newer cars or newer downloadable content, or even cars that were in the older version of the game but are now in the new one again. They would have gotten them within weeks of the launch. Although I'm happy that we could potentially be getting updates, I just feel it's going to be too little too late. The Black Market update for Heat, for example, was just a sign that they just waited too long. So in conclusion, if you're a fan of racing games and you haven't tried Unbound yet, I would say give it a go. But if you're still not sure, click up in the card in the top right corner and I'll add my review of the game. With these regular updates, we can only cross our fingers and hope that these updates eventually do come. And hopefully they're up to the kind of level of that we are expecting, because the Need for Speed community is a passionate one, and we have had to tolerate quite a lot of disappointment over the years. Are there any certain features you would like to add? I know Black Panther did a vote on his Twitter, and more events and additions to the story were the most popular one. I do think that is something I would like as well. Although new cars would be nice as well. They did promise that cops would be added to multiplayer online. Why they weren't included in the first place is kind of beyond me. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Channel is growing a bit quite quickly, I must say, and I'm very happy about that. So yeah, thank you guys for all the excellent support you're going to give. In terms of another video I made about test driving it with Solar Crown, on the 9th we will be getting more information on that game. So I will definitely be doing a video on that as well. And I also did a playlist about the history of it. This was a small series I did a while ago, talking about the history of certain cars and stuff. and basically I'm thinking of doing it again, although they were never that popular, which is a letdown to kind of put me off them because it took quite a lot of time to make. You never know, like, I might start doing them again because it was inspired by a YouTube channel that was named after a type of snack, but not a lot of you guys got that joke. But if you did, well done. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you all very soon.